Did I find any artistic inspirations on the set?
Which set?
On the set of Prudence. Actually, I did. I took photographs of the trees as the light was coming down. There were some beautiful photographs I took there, so they might turn into elements in paintings. But actually, it was when we took that trip to Mackinac Island that my camera really had a field day.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Yeah, well, when we found out we were shooting in Grand Rapids, I think Joe and I went, Grand Rapids? You know, like, is that
I'd never been there before. So
we didn't know what to
where's
expect.
Grand Rapids going to be?
And it was so much fun because
Great town.
It was really fun because when we arrived there, Joe and I looked at one another and we said, this is Grand Rapids? It was the coolest place. Remember, there was music in the streets all the time.
They had an art festival going on for 2 weeks. People from all over the world come and present their art. So Jane was in hog heaven. I loved it too.
Well, the art was all around the streets.
Everywhere you looked. There was gigantic 40-foot tall sculptures and paintings and just any kind of art you can imagine. An ice truck full of ice sculptures. A guy pouring molten glass over this like...
oh, you loved that one, didn't you?
Yeah, I thought that was really cool because it was going to turn into like a dinosaur.
Yeah, that was amazing. And then the other thing that I thought was fun, it was like a walking city. So everywhere you go, it was like you could walk around. There were great restaurants. It felt really safe. There was live music everywhere. And then the thing that I was absolutely dumbfounded by was right in the center of town, they were fly fishing.
Yeah, right outside our hotel.
Right outside.
Right there is the river. The Grand Rapids were right behind our hotel, the JW Marriott.
And then do you remember what we did when we had some time off together? This is the kind of naughty thing.
We had wine,
and then we went and looked at real estate. Do you remember?
Because I love to look at real estate. So yeah.
He took me to a place that was for sale and
lofts. I was checking out lofts,
and I think this guy is probably looking at us and just thinking, this is an interesting couple. They're looking for a loft. He didn't know who we were.
No, but I also knew more about the place than he did, which was sad.
That was sad. Yeah, but it was really beautiful. All right. Will we see any more Prue pointers in the film? Yes, absolutely. Prue always has to have a Prue pointer. And in this film, we really talk about, we show me doing a show. And of course, the premise of the show is that I've been doing it perfectly, wonderfully out of my home for years and years and years. And then all of a sudden, there's a knock on the door, and this guy and another guy show up and say that they're taking over the show, and we're going to have to do it completely differently. And I'm going to have a new co-host.
And it's because my boss, who happens to look a lot like her husband, James Keach, has employed me to go in there and kind of straighten out the show because he's bought the network. The network owns the show, and the show is Prudence's.
Right.
And she's always run it her way. And it'd be like Donald Trump walking in and telling Martha Stewart how to run her show. She tried that, and he tried that, and it didn't work out.
And then putting some sort of blonde bimbo in there to work with Martha. So anyway, that was the idea of the show, and of course we had to have Prue pointers. So we have one Prue pointer about putting fragrance on a light bulb, but that gives some comic relief as well. But actually, I used to do that. When I first came to Hollywood, I used to put fragrance on a light bulb. Well, yeah, because it's like an air freshener in the room.
Did it have the same effect that it does in our show?
Oh, well, I didn't spray it on a hot light bulb. Note.
And it wasn't cheap perfume.
And it wasn't cheap. What were the other Prue pointers? Oh, we had fun with...
cockroaches.
We had cockroaches.
I didn't have to do that stuff.
Yeah, but they didn't have cockroaches in the original budget for the film. So we had to act a reaction to cockroaches that didn't exist.
You didn't ever realize how expensive cockroaches are.
Well, guess what? When they finished editing the film, they realized they needed live cockroaches. So guess what? We have live cockroaches in the film. They spent a few extra pennies. They borrowed some live cockroaches.
Cockroach wranglers.
And then none of them died, although at one point they do look like they're stationary. No dead cockroaches. No cockroaches.
Did you have to shoot scenes that I don't know about with cockroaches?
No. They put it in there. There are now live cockroaches in.
Movie people. I don't know how you do it.
And then the other thing we did is we did things with. I've got some back here with permanent botanicals, and that was fun because in my other world, in my other life, I do...
Your other job.
In my other job, I design furniture and home accessories. And one of the things I've been doing is permanent botanicals. And they're really beautiful. And I'm really excited because they're going to come out I think in February online. And they're just beautiful flower arrangements. And what's amazing about them is you literally can't tell they're not real and fresh. And when we were doing this, we thought it'd be fun to put something in a Prue pointer tip. And so we asked the company I'm working with if they wanted to send their designer, Matt Wood, to play the designer in the movie. And of course, he'd never made a movie before, so.
But he's done a few arrangements.
He's
And
done a lot.
again, product placement. This lady, the synergy is just always going.
No,
That's why
it was
I can't
the
see you sitting
budget.
down and doing the TM
Excuse
thing
me,
because you'd be like,
I do. But the point was, we needed a
Trends
Prue
in the,
pointer.
by Jane Seymour.
We needed a Prue pointer, and we had these beautiful permanent botanicals, which I knew existed. I knew they couldn't afford the flowers for the set, and I knew that house needed flowers because it's Prudence's house. So we all won.
You go.
And the crew were very thrilled because they left a whole bunch of those behind and gave them to everybody, as you recall.